Hi guys, and welcome to yet another snus review here at Stiff Upper Lip with me, Andreas, in collaboration with snus24.com. And today we're looking at another cheap Lössnus. It is Kronan Lös by Swedish Match with a nice emblem on top there, Svenskt snus it says, Swedish snus. And there are five different Kronans. There are two original ones, one regular strength, one strong. There's two white ones, one regular strength and one strong, and then there's the loose one. And I tried the original portion strong one, and I like the taste of it. It's like a general light, but the problem was that the taste and the strength died on me. So we'll see how this one will perform. So it's a low price snus, coming in between Caliber and Mustang in price from Swedish Match. Those are sort of the three slightly cheaper brands they make, I believe. Caliber being the cheapest, but this is still within the low price segment, I would say. I think it's slightly cheaper than Nox, for instance, but it's not quite as cheap as something like Smålands or Off-Road. But it is cheaper than Mustang. It has 42 grams of tobacco in it, and the strength is pretty low. It's 7.5 milligrams per gram, and no catch lid. It's a loose snus. We got the cardboard back there. Okay, get into it, and we find it well packed in there, looking like that. Okay, trying to remember the portion, the strong one. Interesting. It's different to any other snus I've had, not in a bad way. It smells pretty pleasant. It's quite mild, quite tobacco-centric, tobacco forward for sure. And Kronan should have that. I believe Caliber and Mustang also, they're all sort of they're all tobacco centric, the lower price one from Swedish Match. It has a sweetness to it, and a little bit flowery. Maybe that's the sweetness. So I'll bake a prilla of it. It's pretty big. Whoa. This is such a silly way of doing it, but just to show you. See, it all falls apart. It's quite easy to bake, relatively moist, but as you can see, it does fall apart a little bit. Pretty solid though. It's a little bit coarse. In it goes. I actually like the smell of it. It's quite subtle but natural, with a bit of hint of flowery tones there. So I'll get right back to you when I've used it all up. First of all, if you're going to Stockholm, Sweden, and I think you should, then you should definitely visit Skansen, which is a park, mostly outdoors, but it's not a theme park. They got animals there, but they're also showing the old traditional ways of life in Sweden. And what's more traditionally Swedish than snus? And right now they are reopening a snus museum there. So I'm going to try to visit that snus museum in the summer and film for you. I'm going to check with them if it's possible to film. So hopefully I can make that trip and show something for you guys from there. That would be really cool, I think. So now, Kronan Lös. If you're looking for a strong snus, this is not the one. If you're looking for a bold snus, this is not the one. If, however, you like quite subtle tobacco-centric snus, that is a good start. It's quite unique. I think this is a really interesting snus. First of all, I couldn't place the taste. I liked it, but I didn't really know what it was. And then it hit me. It's violet. Again. The portion should have a little bit of violet taste, but it's extremely subtle. I don't really get that in the portion version. But here it comes through and blends really nicely and naturally with the tobacco, making it a really nice snus. It's not like, the Americana. I like that one, but that waxy with cherry and violet. Here it's a much more subtle thing and really natural. A little bit maybe like a sweet in there, but it's not. I can't say at all. It's like a candy-like snus. It's a more traditional snus, but it has that flowery tone that I also picked up in the smell, and it's quite intriguing. It's quite unique and really nice for me. It doesn't have a lot of saltiness. There's no smokiness. It falls apart a little bit, and like pretty much all loose snus, it will sort of mudslide after a while, unless you're talking about a single cut snus. All these ground snoozes tend to do that after a while. But, you know, something you can live with. It's nice to get that natural tobacco taste through. And yeah, it's one I really enjoy actually. And I would actually buy this one again, especially for its price. I wouldn't get the strong portion myself again, but this one, because it has a specific, more flowery but subtle taste, while the portion was more generic and died on me. Here it doesn't die on me either. It's just, you know, the taste is there. It's not very strong, but it's lingering, and it's you know, lasting quite a long time, and very mellow and pleasant and unique. So I would recommend this one. I'm gonna give Kronan Lös a 6.5 out of 10, which is actually getting into the 4 out of 5 range for me. Pleasantly surprised, like this one. Also guys, I've got General Mackmyra and the crafted Kardus on its way to me as we speak. So I'm hoping to get those reviews up in the relatively near future. So thanks for watching once again, and I'll see you in the next review. Bye.